global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. Two important news, and it is breaking. The first has to do with Ndume's position. Don't forget that fairly recently he has been hitting on the presidency. It has to do with the state of the economy, and he has made some very strong statement against the presidency, which most people in APC looked at it as being anti-party talks. But then the man was only trying to defend his constituency and the people of Nigeria. Shockingly, he's been kicked out of his position in Senate. That will be coming to you in a jiffy. Also in a related news, good news for supporters of the former deputy governor of Edo State. You're going to hear the position of the law as he has been reinstated. Full details of all of this will be coming in a jiffy. Now, according to the news, the Nigerian Senate on Wednesday replaced Ndume with Senator Mohammed Tahid Monguno as chief whip of the Senate. The replacement followed a letter of complaint from the national chairman of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC, which was read by Senate President Senator Godswill Akpabio during the plenary. The letter, which was signed by the party's national chairman Abdullahi Umar Ganduje and the national secretary of the party, Senator Surajuddin Bashi, explained that Ndume, in his capacity as chief whip, was working to bring down the country through his unguarded utterances. The letter was referred to his media interview, where he alleged that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is working with thieves and has also been caged, such that he didn't know Nigerians were hungry. After the letter was read by Akpabio, he put to voice note for Monguno to be admitted as the chief whip of the Senate. This is getting very interesting already. We are seeing a huge drama take place in the Senate. Also, in a related development, Justice Omotosho has released another bombshell in the court today, as the Federal High Court in Abuja has voided the impeachment of Philip Shaibu as the deputy governor of Edo State. Justice James Omotosho, in a judgment on Wednesday, ordered his reinstatement to office on the grounds that the Edo State House of Assembly failed to comply with due process in purporting to impeach Shaibu. Shaibu, who was in court, shedded tears of joy upon hearing the judge's pronouncement. Justice Omotosho held that the allegation on which the House of Assembly based the impeachment proceeding was unattainable in law and does not constitute a gross misconduct. The judge ordered the IGP to provide him with needed security to enable him resume office and perform the function of the office until the end of its tenure. Justice Omotosho set aside the appointment of another deputy governor in the place of Shaibu. We're going to be giving you full details of that. Also in a related development, a federal high court sitting in Abuja has affirmed Dr. Ugodalo as the duly nominated and authentic governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, in a judgment delivered by Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court in the suit Maxi A/469/24. The court today held that Dr. Ihodalo was duly nominated at the February 22nd primaries of the PDP, which was held in Benin City. The court consequently dismissed the case filed against his nomination by the plaintiff and former Edo State Deputy Governor Philip Shaibu. Recall that Igodalo emerged governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in a primaries which held on February 22nd, 2024 at the Samuel Ubomodia Stadium in Benin City, Edo State. He scored a total of 577 votes to beat his closest rival Philip Shaibu and 10 other aspirant. This is getting very interesting. So Philip Shaibu won in one and lost in the other. But I think this is a good one for him. Don't forget that he was kicked out of office far back in the month of April. It wasn't a good one, I must say. Nigerians, a lot of people talked and all of that, but guess what? It didn't change anything. He was kicked out. But right now, with what has happened, I think that he has a face right now, at least, even if he will not be the governor of the state, but at least he has been able, to get back his position of the deputy governor. Right now, I don't know what the political atmosphere in Edo State will look like, but don't forget, far back, it took a new shape when the House of Assembly impeached him, and it wasn't a good one. Unfortunately, most people traced it to the long-drawn drama between him and Governor Godwin Obaseki. But guess what? Nigerians are also happy that he has been brought back. My colleague is in the house. We're going to look at all of this. But the central thing right now is the chief whip of the Senate has been changed. Ndume fairly recently has been very democratic, I must say. Democratic in the sense that he understands the tenets of democracy, that democracy revolves around Nigerians, not about them as leaders. And, he was able to pour out his mind, which APC sees it as kind of an anti-party activity, anti-party attitude, which is not good enough. What's your position on all the brouhaha going on right now?
I actually suspected that this would happen, but I never believed it would be in this form. In this form. And I thought it's going to be an internal thing where they will just talk to him, say, look, you are a party member. If there's anybody that should be criticizing the government of APC, shouldn't actually come from you. Rather, it should be the opposition. And we are trying to manage this situation, but you're escalating it. But I never expected it to come. Although there have been, rumors here and there since some few hours ago, it has been, hush, that Ndume has really been talking that there's so much pressure on Senator Goswell, the Senate President, to do the needful, but it doesn't all go well. It clearly shows that the government are not comfortable with criticism. The beauty of democracy is where all of that is balanced. The essence of the criticism is to check.
Yeah, but they were thinking that if criticism was going to come, it shouldn't be coming from a card-carrying member and a staunch member like Ndume. So I think looking at the situation of things, they're like, this guy is playing another game that we do not understand.
But I do not think they should have gone in that dimension. Hunger have no respect to. Whether APC, PDP, I don't know if there was any card given for any Nigerian living in Nigeria to go to any filling station or go to any store, any drugstore or any supermarket to say, I'm a card-carrying member of PDP. Send me this, I'm a card-carrying member of APC. Send me this cup of beans that is sold in the market for 500 naira. Sell it for me for 15 naira. Of course not. Peter Obi mentioned this same thing during the build-up of the campaign of 2023 election. Said the bread will not respect where you come from, because if the prices of goods escalate, it's going to affect everyone, and it is affecting everyone. Whether they send 20 trucks of rice cut across board to each state, for how long are Nigerians going to eat rice, and how many bags will go round to all Nigerians in those states? So the hunger is real, and Ndume is seeing the danger already. Look, for the president and the presidency, there's quite a lot of protection and all that. But then they are going to deal with their constituency. Yes, they may say there may be some level of protection, but they had first-hand experience, or they saw first-hand experience what happened in Kenya. And when they say a hungry man is an angry man, it has been building up. They keep saying they are hungry. They keep sitting plenary. It's as if they're just taking Nigerians for a ride and just doing the propaganda thing as normal and just manage the situation. And he's shouting and screaming. I know where I'm coming from. If you guys know how to control yourselves in the southern part of Nigeria, we actually have we are working on thin rope in the northern part. And when it escalates, it's going to hit us first. I want to tell you, in case if your people are not telling you the true picture, this is the true picture, Mr. President. I won't lie to you, and I'm not going to play the opposition card. This is the reality, because we are from the same political party, and I'm telling you, this is for real. Forget what they say about opposition, always saying the negative. You are doing well. Doing roads does not clean up hunger. Hunger is hunger, and hunger is biting. And honestly, I wasn't expecting them to do this so quickly.
Okay, but what do you think? Do you think this is a miscalculation by the APC government? And do you also think that them kicking him out, it's going to be a serious war between the North and the South right now?
Right now, I don't want to be in the shoes of Senator Goswell, because now pushing Ndume out, you have done the worst too. That's the worst you can. Okay, the worst they can do is to recall him. I think that's the worst they can do. But that will be left for his constituency to decide, because that's a very top politician. I think the worst they shouldn't have done it, but right now, Goswell should get ready for real opposition from Ndume. Ndume will scream, he will shout. In fact, you can't even hold his mouth naturally.
I'm just wondering.
And even the northern politicians now, we will begin to see. So if we talk, you guys will now begin to.
The guy they are replacing him with is also a northern politician. Some believe that the statement he made was actually unsubstantiated. It was quite a fight against the presidency. But then my next question is, do you think there's any possibility of cross-carpeting by Ndume? Do you think he's going to be moving to APC, or he will still stay put and do the infighting?
I would advise him not to. PDP is already broken. What is the man in PDP to jump to? From fry pan to fire. Remain there. maybe this way, this is how God wants to arrange it, so that when there's infighting in APC, there'll be infighting in PDP. And so that if you think you can, but personally, I let Ndume have been in APC for quite donkey years. I don't see him cross carpeting. He has his roots there, and he knows better not to cross carpet now. Cross carpeting said they may want to even remove his seat. Look at what these guys are facing in Rivers State because of cross carpeting and all that. And even if he leaves for PDP, he may likely not get his seat back next election cycle. So I would advise him to remain back in APC and fight the good fight of faith there.
All right, that's very good. Can you just say one of the things about what the announcement by James Omotosho, the judge in FCT High Court, as it has to do with the reinstatement of the deputy governor and also the concreting of the governorship aspirant of PDP?
Okay, but for I want to say a quick congratulations to Philip
Shaibu.
But the problem now is I hope we will not in the next 48 hours will not get another court injunction somewhere. The thing flies by day and night. But what that is going, I feel that this is a calculated attempt. Him being the deputy governor, he can actually frustrate all the activities of PDP if he so wants. And I perceive, this is just my personal opinion, I perceive that there's this new romance he has with Wike and the judiciary that is really favoring him.
And
remember,
APC.
And APC too.
Yeah.
And don't forget, he has actually, mend his ways with Adams Shomole long before now.
Exactly.
And I perceive that this new romance is going to go a long way politically. And don't forget that many years or many months ago, when Obaseki won, and Obaseki was no more seen eye to eye with Wike. Wike said that, truly, Obaseki, you're a serious betrayer. Now I know that's what you went through, that Adam Shomole want. And Wike is one person who doesn't totally forgive. He will wait for the right time. And I believe this is the right time for Wike. And he wants to show him, I came and delivered. Wike don't come for it. Wike will come, but this time like a wind. You will not see me. But
global happenings today.